Hello, everybody, and welcome to a bite-sized edition of the Blue Thunder Pod. So, the reason you're seeing me solo right now is I'm doing a special truncated version of our podcast of the Blue Thunder Pod, in between pod. This is serving two purposes. I have a new lighting situation that I'm trying to figure out, so I'm using this as a test subject. And also, as some of you may have seen already, I've started putting the star ratings from our reviews for all the matches that we cover up on bluethunderpod.com. I'm going to use this opportunity right now to do a little short video and go over the star ratings for a couple of the shows that we reviewed recently, but I did not give star ratings. I want to start aggregating them, so we'll get averages. To those of you who I have reached out to, if you would like to add to the Blue Thunder Pod family's aggregate match rating system, so we can get a better idea of what people really think of what matches. Whatever match you want to review, it's okay. If you want to do one match a month, if you want to do every pay-per-view, that's fine too. Just send me your star reviews, your 0 through 5 stars, preferably, because that makes the average makes it make more sense than if we do the Meltzer 7-star stuff. You can get that to me at mail@bluethunderpod.com. That's mail@bluethunderpod.com. And I will update the website, bluethunderpod.com, with the new, averaged out star reviews, star ratings. And when you send me your ratings, do me a favor and let me know if you would like to be credited or if you would like me to use an alias or leave you uncredited, whatever you want to do. That's what I'll do. I just want to get a good feel for what people really think of these matches rather than going by the word of God, Meltzer on high. This is also the first time, by the way, that I've used the handheld mic rather than the big screen podcast-y microphone, so I feel like I should be cutting a promo about Kane Dewey or saying with a tear in my eye, because as wrestling fans, we all know if you're holding the microphone, you're cutting a promo. Gotta admit, it feels pretty cool. So the star reviews, star ratings that I'll be giving today are for WWE Backlash, which we did review. This is just going to be the stars, the number of stars, with a little maybe snippet here or there as to why I landed where I did. And also our Turnbuckle Time Machine episode that was 2 weeks ago, the WCW Great American Bash 1995. Also going to give star ratings on those. I am going to start doing these solo one-offs in between our podcast release dates. We'll always get our regular Blue Thunder Pod out there Friday morning for you guys, and then depending on whether there's a pay-per-view or not, each week we'll get either a Turnbuckle Time Machine or a pay-per-view special each week as well. But the algorithm likes uploads, and you guys seem to enjoy all the nonsense that we put up here. So I'm going to be doing stuff like this. I'm going to do like the star ratings here. I have the ECW Turnbuckle Time Machine that we just recently wrapped on, the star ratings for that. And then I'm also going to pretty soon give you guys my I did a list of top 80 matches, just all promotions, across all promotions from 2023. So I'll do one of these and I'll probably rank the top 10 in order. I'm not going to rank the entire list of 80 because that would be insane. And everything that I do on these little truncated bite-sized Billy Turnbuckle or bite-sized Billy Blue Thunder Pod, that's too much alliteration. These short form version, guys. Everything I do here will go up in text form and a link on bluethunderpod.com as well. So you guys can reference, my lists and rankings and star ratings. And if you choose to do so, I would very much appreciate it if you did. You'd like to contribute to those star ratings and reviews as well. Please do. Feel free. Like I said, mail at bluethunderpod.com. So the first set of star ratings I'm going to go through are for WWE Backlash from Lyon, France, with the loudest and best, most involved crowd I think I've ever heard in my life. The first match of the night was the street fight between Bloodline Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga, with Paul Heyman versus KO, Kevin Owens, and Randall Keith Orton. This match fucking ruled, guys. 4 3/4 stars. I couldn't quite bring myself to give it the full 5 just because Tama and Solo just were good. Owens and Orton were fantastic. Owens actually pulling out a avalanche fisherman's buster through 4 chairs that had been set up in the ring was something I'd never thought I'd see on WWE television a couple years ago. Popped the hell out of me. One of my favorite matches of the year in the Fed. And like I said, 4 3/4 stars, as close as you can get without quite touching that 5-star. The women's triple threat match, Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton. I've heard some kind of divisive views on this match. I've heard good and bad reviews, and honestly, that kind of confounded me. I gave it 4 stars. I thought it was nonstop action. These ladies worked their asses off. Not like any big, incredible moments, but just a really, really good match. Triple threat match and a title match with that crowd just propping up everything everybody did. It brought it to another level, so 4 stars. The World Heavyweight title, Damian Priest versus Jey Yeet Uso, 2.5 stars, because that is the cap of where Damian Priest and Jey Uso can get to in between the ropes. The crowd was amazing. They showed up and worked their butts off, but it's still Damian and Jey. WWE Women's Tag Team title match, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. I went 2 3/4 stars here. I would have gone 3 or 3.5, maybe even, but first third of the match, Jade, I think, got her bell rung. Maybe, hopefully that wasn't a concussion, but she definitely was out of it for a while, and it made everything kind of wonky for the first part of the match. They did right the ship, and Jade eventually, with the move of the night outside of that Fisherman's Buster, she caught Kairi Sane in midair, going for a flying nothing, and did about 4 transitions while holding her up, eventually getting her into the position to do the Jaded and get the win. It was really, really impressive, especially after suffering from what looked like a head injury earlier in the night. And then the WWE Universal title, Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles. This is a 5-star match, guys. There's not really any, I don't think there's any 2 ways about it. 2 excellent workers, just very clearly inspired to work their asses off because this crowd was so absolutely wonderful. And they did the work to respond in kind. So I'm very happy that the crowd in Lyon, France got to see a 5-star match because of all the hard work they did as a great crowd. Let's move on to WCW Great American Bash 95. I'll go through these real quick. Opener was a very good opener. 19-year-old Alex Wright versus Flying Brian. Not Pillman yet, just Flying Brian. 4 stars. It was a sprint, a little bit long probably for a sprint, but they just didn't stop moving. Incredible athletes. Great way to start a pay-per-view. Unfortunately, the next match we had was Jim Duggan versus Sergeant Craig Pittman, 1 star. And that 1 star is only because Craig Pittman had some enthusiasm. And he clearly wanted to make something good happen. Very, very green. Couldn't really do it yet. Duggan, I think he was just there for a paycheck. Would have given it 0, but Pittman made me laugh a couple of times, and he had his working boots on, so 1 star. Harlem Heat, Booker T and Stevie Ray with Sister Sherry versus the Stud Stable, Bunkhouse Buck and one of the worst guys in wrestling, Dick Slater, with Colonel Robert Parker. 2.25 stars. This was a pretty straight-up brawl, a little sloppier than the previous Harlem Heat match that we reviewed a couple of Turnbuckle Time Machines ago against the Nasty Boys, but a similar type of match. Kind of a weird finish, and that's what brought it down to the 2.25 star territory out of the 3. That kind of wonky, overbooked finish brought it to 2.25 stars. So still a good match, still fun. The WCW World Television title match between the Renegade with Jimmy Hart and versus Arn Anderson. Half a star. I got to see a spine buster, an Arn Anderson spine buster, and the crowd popped for it. That's the only reason for any fragment of a star. I figured an Arn spine buster in his prime is worth half a star. The Renegade is useless. Go watch the full review if you want further thoughts on the Renegade. Actually, do it either way, both for the Great American Bash and for Backlash as well. Dave is on it on those as well. So for the video ones, you get to look at the more handsome guy, and he's funnier too. So go listen to those. The World Tag Team title match between the previously mentioned Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs and Jerry Saggs, versus the Blue Bloods, Earl Robert Eaton and Lord Steve Regal. 4 stars. This was an awesome brawl between 4 really, really good veteran hands that knew exactly when to bring the crowd up, when the peaks of the matches were, when the valleys were supposed to happen. These guys just all really know what they're doing. Great pros, working their butts off. Regal doing the facials when he got the armpit stink move, the Nasty Boys patented armpit face rub. He did faux like he was gonna vomit, and his pew face is so fantastic that it made me dry heat while watching. That was worth a full star alone. So 4 stars for the tag title match. United States Heavyweight title tournament finals. Incredible tournament. Again, go check out the full podcast for all that information, all the incredible names that were in this. Sting versus Meng with Colonel Robert Parker. 1.75 stars, all Sting. Meng is useless. He doesn't bump. He doesn't sell. I don't know what that man is around for. He did inspire a song. I wrote a parody song for him. Go check out the full podcast if you'd like to hear it, if you're interested in something like that. And then the main event of the evening, the Nature Boy Ric Flair versus Randy Macho Man Savage with his dad Angelo Poffo in a blood feud grudge match. 5 stars. Just 2 guys who honestly pretty recently been told by Vince McMahon that they were past their prime and shouldn't be wrestling anymore. Absolutely put on a clinic here. It was incredible. I wouldn't change a damn thing. Again, go check out the full Turnbuckle Time Machine episode to hear our thoughts in full beyond it being a 5-star match, which it absolutely was. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me for this little bite-sized Blue Thunderpod edition solo shot. I'll be back with you guys on Friday morning, me and Dave doing our normal, regularly scheduled broadcasts of WWE and AEW Blue Thunderpod. And then we're going to have a couple of pay-per-views over the weekend, too. So it'll be no Turnbuckle Time Machine episodes this week because we're going to be doing definitely a full episode for Double or Nothing, and then probably another smaller full episode for the King and Queen of the Ring, as well. So check those out. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, guys, and see you soon. Bye-bye.